Hey everyone, Jeff from GamerPops here, and this is our video review of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, the latest in a long-running series of fighting games that feature beloved Nintendo characters, along with some special guests. Now, Super Smash Bros. Differs from your more traditional fighting games, like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and others that you might be familiar with, which feature two fighters with declining health bars.
Smash supports up to 4 players, and new to the Wii U version, 8 players, fighting all at once. It also involves platforming elements on many stages, which, depending on the stage, sometimes it can change mid-fight, forcing you to be aware of stage changes as well as your opponents. Adds a little something extra to the game. Also, instead of whittling down your opponent's health bars when you hit them like traditional fighting games, everybody has one of these damage meters, as you can see here. Now, absorbing attacks will increase your percentage on this damage meter. The higher this number is, the further that a character will fly when they get hit with any attack, especially smash attacks. The goal is to knock a character clear off the stage and either have the best net KOs, which is KOs minus falls after a certain time, or to be the last player left with lives, or stock, or depending on the rules that you set.
Super Smash Bros. Games are great, because unlike some other fighting games where you have to learn a complicated and specific set of commands for each fighter, everybody has the same simple input commands, usually moving the thumbstick in a direction and pressing a single button. The characters will just react differently to those moves. This ease of learning allows a 40-year-old man, as much as I don't admit it, to pick up a controller and play with his kids ranging from 5 to 11 years old.
Now, you may hesitate to let younger kids play a fighting game, and I couldn't blame you if you did. The level of violence is typical of the fighting game genre, although in this case it's all cartoon violence and there's never any blood or visible damage done to the characters. Now, some of the female characters, and even one male character, can have revealing alternate outfits as well. This game has an E10 plus rating from the SRB, and that's about right. I must say, the game on the Wii U looks and plays fantastic. The 3DS version was nice and all, but this is how Super Smash Bros. Was meant to be enjoyed. The visuals in high definition are tremendous, the animation is really smooth. It held up nicely during one of our frantic 8-player Smash battles, which is where I would expect this to be really taxed. In a time where companies are releasing games that aren't fully baked and require multiple patches after release to make them playable, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U runs smooth right out of the gate and enhances the competitive fighting experience. Oh, and that soundtrack, it's excellent too. In line with what I expect with Nintendo's typically stellar track record in this area. Of course, you'll probably be too busy getting pummeled to notice it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Nintendo really wants you to play Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. They're supporting pretty much every controller they've made in the last few years, I think, and you can save your own customized control scheme if the default method isn't doing it for you. During our playtime, we used pretty much everything. We used the regular Wii Remote, the Wii Remote plus Nunchuck combo, as seen here. Not bad, I'm not really a fan of it, but the Wii Remote makes life a little bit, easier for little kids and it's simpler. The Wii U Pro Controller, this bad boy right here. Of course, you can also have the option to use the trusty gamepad, shown here. Heck, I even got to use my old Wii Classic controller. Like, the Wii Classic, not the Wii U Classic, like the actual Wii, the one that used to, plug into the Wii Remote so it actually worked. But that's supported as well. And of course, the Pro version, that's also going to be supported too, by extension. Now, we also even used a 3DS as a controller, which means, you can do this as long as you have a copy of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Another thing about using the 3DS version of the game is I was also able to import my Mii Fighter that I created on the handheld. Perfectly ported over right to the Wii U version, and everything was good. And all that doesn't even include the best controller for Smash, the old school GameCube controller. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a Wavebird controller? The wireless bad boy? I'm dying. Can't wait to use this bad boy. But unfortunately, we have to wait to use them for the Wii U GameCube adapter. And that's going to come out the same day as the game itself. It's going to be on Friday, the 21st. Now, Nintendo knows this is a lot of people's preferred control method for Smash, so they'll conveniently be re-releasing the controller in time for Smash's release.
Now, if you're not in the mood for a Smash battle, there are many other game modes you can play around with. Making the jump from the 3DS version is the All-Star mode, which sees you taking on all comers in a series of battles. Also the Stadium mode, which has 3 minigames. Multi-Man Smash, where you take on waves of enemies based on number or time. Home Run Contest, where you attempt to batter a punching bag as much as possible before taking a baseball bat to it and launching as far as you can. and Target Blast, which is similar in concept to Home Run Contest, but with more of an Angry Birds vibe to it. I'm terrible at Target Blast. Classic mode is also back, but the interface for picking your battles is a little bit different than on the 3DS version. And of course, customizing a fighter and creating your own stages are also supported on the Wii U. New options to the Wii U version are events and special orders. The events is kind of cool. It's a series of special conditions battles that you take part in. Success in each one opens new branching paths to new events and helps unlock various rewards, depending on how well you perform in each. Now, similar to this is special orders, which are divided into two categories, Master Orders and Crazy Orders, named after the boss characters in Super Smash Bros. Master Orders see you risking gold to participate in challenges that can net you unlockable rewards. For Crazy Orders, you run a risk-reward gauntlet where you take on as many challenges as you think you can survive before a boss battle with Crazy Hands. The unpredictable Crazy Hands. The rewards can be pretty big, but one loss and you could lose it all. The other new mode exclusive to the Wii U version is Smash Tour. Now, this is kind of similar to the Mario Party games in that you play in a board game and try to, in this case, try to collect stat boosts and characters over a set number of turns. You can gain and lose characters for your portfolio along the way, and instead of minigames, there will be times when you must take part in a one-stock Smash battle, perhaps with special conditions. Now, once you've done all the turns, you take part in one final Smash battle for all the marbles. This is a fun little take on the Smash formula, although I found it a little confusing at times in terms of the rule set and victory conditions. It took us a couple of goes with this mode until we figured out exactly what we were supposed to be doing. Just like in its 3DS counterpart, there are so many options for play with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U that you should get tired of it anytime soon. Plus, there are all those characters available right from the start to learn and master before picking your favorites. If for some reason those aren't enough, there are many more characters and stages just waiting for you to unlock as well, not to mention the hundreds of collectible in-game fan service trophies. The replay value of this game is almost off the charts.
Don't forget about the online battling, which was not available for us to try out before launch. It remains to be seen how well that will work given Nintendo's spotty record in online gaming. And we typically focus on local multiplayer GamerPops anyways, since we're more about gaming together as a family. Now, another big thing Nintendo is releasing is the Amiibo. These are the Skylanders type interactive figures that, frankly, Nintendo might be coming a bit late to the party with. Still, the figures were a big hit in our house, and they're certainly made well. Let's give you a look at Mario here. You also can take a better look at an Amiibo unboxing video on our YouTube page. Now, regardless, I can still see these selling well simply because the characters are well loved. Everyone loves Mario, Kirby, Yoshi. They're all well loved Nintendo characters, and I can't see people not wanting to get these. That said, I'm frankly a little bit disappointed in this first go with making toys work with Nintendo games. See, with Skylanders and Disney Infinity, the toys come to life and you directly control them in those games. So you have a vested interest in leveling them up and increasing their stats, because you get a real in-game benefit from it. Now, in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, however, you will not get to control the Amiibo characters. Yes, you'll be able to customize them, assign them abilities and items and whatnot, not unlike how you can customize your Mii and other characters in the game. But when the Amiibo is touched to the gamepad, demonstration here, although it's not actually on, but when you touch them to the gamepad, they're not really going to be much more than a maybe smarter CPU character that you'll either fight against or with in a team battle. Now, there is the aspect of leveling up and training them, so to speak, so that they can do battle with other Amiibos. This makes them almost like Pokemon in a sense. Still, I would have liked to have seen the ability to fight as them to make things a little bit more interesting. Maybe we'll see that in another iteration of another game. Now, don't forget, you can only use an Amiibo in one game. If you want to use Mario, for example, here, subsequently with, say, Mario Kart 8, you would have to delete all the progress off of the figure and set up for the new game. Now, I understand this because there's only so much room to store information on these, but it's something that's still worth noting. So if you get far enough, you may have to buy another Mario Amiibo if you want to use him in Mario Kart, and maybe that's also sort of the point, but whatever, like you're going to say no. Another thing to mention is that while Nintendo will tout how you don't need a special portal to use Amiibo, you just tap to the gamepad, this isn't necessarily a positive. It can be convenient, yes, but when reading from and writing to an Amiibo, you've got to hold it still on the gamepad for a couple seconds. Well, this didn't pass the Malcolm test. Now, Malcolm, if you've watched any of our videos before, he's my very excitable and hyperactive 7-year-old, which means he's great for testing how well things will hold up to a little bit of abuse. Malcolm frequently corrupted our Amiibo figures by not holding them on the gamepad long enough. So you got to take it and when it says hold it on, you've got to take it and hold it right in the spot for a couple seconds until it says, yeah, I'm good. Well, Malcolm either wouldn't hold in the right place or he'd put it on really quick and take it off, and by then it was all corrupted. So now, Recovering them was not a difficult process, and Smash Brothers at least does a good job of holding on to the information it wants to write, so we never lost any progress, among the multiple times that we corrupted them. Still, if your children are a little impatient, like mine, they may find the interface a little challenging. This is where a portal mechanism is nice, because you know the figure's going to stay in place while it's being written, and corruptions don't always happen as much. We waited a long time for it, but Super Smash Bros. For Wii U delivers on all the promise that it held. The Smash battles shine on the bigger screen in high definition, and combat is fluid and well done. The kids and I battle each other dozens of times, and it just never stopped being fun for us. It's a great game for families to play together, no matter how good or bad they are at fighting games. Unless you're turned off by the fighting itself, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U earns must-buy status for this holiday season for Wii U owners. If you can wait that long to take it out of the box, of course. It gets our full family's recommendation. Thanks a lot for watching our Super Smash Bros. For Wii U review. You can check out the written version at our website, GamerPops.com. Also, we've got more gameplay videos for Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and more on our YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to right here. We'll see you again next time. Thanks a lot for watching.